do not really pay a lot of attention to the naysayers and the grey believers.
Our guest today on CallumConnects Micro-Podcast is Richard Blank. Richard is the CEO of Costa Rica's call center.
The hurdle I faced as an entrepreneur was not to be so hard on myself. You know, when you grow up, sometimes you might have a lot of pressures in regards to the careers you may follow or opinions that are provided for you, but if you're true to yourself, if you have this vision quest, you have this destiny, by all means, I think you should follow through. I decided to double down on my favorite language, which was Spanish. Decided to major it in college. Used that momentum to land certain jobs post-grad, and when I was 27 years old, I had a 1 in a million opportunity to move to Costa Rica and work at a friend's call center. I took it, worked there for 4 years, learned the business in the inside out. In my mid-30s, I was able to throw my hat in the ring with some capital, impulse control, maturity, and start my own company. We just celebrated our 15th year in business. And so do not really pay a lot of attention to the naysayers and the grey believers. They love you, they just don't understand where you're going, and they're fearful because they haven't done it before. But if you've done your due diligence, if you've done your dedicated practice, if you've built up your skills and you know that there's a lot of positive reinforcement, well, you know you're making the right decisions, and you should definitely dip your toe in the water and try out this industry. And being an owner of a company, you have leverage. You could hire, fire, or make or break somebody. I prefer the former. The only way to be able to grow this tree is to have branches and to roots. And I needed to delegate. People needed to be promoted. You had to have faith in individuals in order to scale and grow. And being a guest in this country, in Costa Rica, I wanted experts in the labor law and human resources, attorneys, accountants, supervisors, talented telemarketers, individuals that can train and onboard and ramp up individuals, get them to be the best they could be, reduce that attrition, build a company culture that relies on synergy, people feeding off of the energy, excitement of others. Call centers are amazing environments. It's a linguistic environment, the art of speech. Most companies today prove that they can do business with omni-channel non-voice support. In my opinion, that's lazy. And also, you should value your customer a little more. Call centers treasure that interpersonal communication relationship. We can retain the client. You may upsell them, might get a referral. And if the best case scenario, you get an exit interview to figure out what you did wrong, what your competition did in order to earn their business. And so by having that sort of structure and discipline, that foundation, as an entrepreneur, you can be responsible, you can grow a business, you can have people that will walk with you because you've given them job stability. You'll follow through in your work. If you're capable of doing things like that, don't be surprised if there's fidelity. People will invest decades to assist you building your dreams. I can't thank CallumConnects Micro-Podcast enough. This was an excellent chance for me to share some ideas with you. And all the way from Costa Rica's call center here in Central America, allow me to say pura vida. Thank you for listening to me, taking the time. I wish you all the best of luck in your entrepreneurial adventures. Take care. Bye-bye.
If you enjoyed this podcast and would like to find more inspiring information about entrepreneurs around the world doing incredible things, make your way to enterprisezone.cc.